There is not a day that goes by in which you don't hear how the U.S. is amassing a huge military contingent. What is not known is that not all of these assets are necessarily part of an offensive plan. Nevertheless, this includes carriers with fighter jets and guided missile destroyers like the Tomahawks. At the same time, the increased air defense systems like the THAAD and the Patriot are positioned to protect U.S. personnel and allies from retaliation. Due to the mass volume, many conclude an attack is not only inevitable, but would include a sustained air campaign. Potential targets could include refineries in Abadan, Isfahan, Tehran, and Iraq, and the Persian Gulf Star Complex, alongside Bandar Abbas facilities. Other targets include government institutions like the Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Intelligence and Security. The U.S. President has even threatened Iran's leader's office called Beit-e-Rahbari. Now comes Iran's capabilities. First, numerous air defense deployments with a strong concentration along the Persian Gulf and around Tehran. The air defense architecture is built around a layered structure combining long-range systems such as the Russian-supplied S-300 PMU-2 and the domestically developed Bavr 373, forming an integrated network designed to engage targets at multiple ranges and altitudes. To hunt down Israeli drones, Russian Mi-28 helicopters will be used. The Russian Mi-28 Havoc attack helicopters will counter Israeli loitering munitions and one-way attack drones. The Mi-28 combines this radar with a high-speed interception capability, allowing it to reposition rapidly and engage incoming drones once skewed by ground-based sensors or visual observers. Now comes Iran's missiles, which have created panic for the U.S. military and its president. For example, Iran's deadliest missile, the Fatah-2 missile, introduces a totally new concept. Instead of relying solely on a ballistic re-entry vehicle, it uses a hypersonic glide vehicle designed to maneuver during the final phase of the flight. Fatah-2 can travel at a speed of Mach 15 and strike targets to up to 1,400 kilometers away, making U.S. and Israeli assets easy targets. The U.S. warships in West Asia will be target practice for Iranian missiles. If Donald Trump decides to pull the trigger, he better watch out. Iran's leader stated a warship is a dangerous piece of military hardware. However, more dangerous than the warship is the weapon that can send these warships to the bottom of the sea. These missiles can send his entire fleet to the bottom of the Persian Gulf. Another reason for the U.S. to tremble, the Fatah missile, which can wipe out any American base in West Asia, including the Israeli regime on occupied Palestinian land. It has a range of approximately 1,400 kilometers, placing Israel, U.S. bases in the Persian Gulf, and much of the West Asia region within reach from Iranian territory. Finally, Iran holds the key. The Strait of Hormuz is under its control. This was evident when Iran carried out large-scale military drills under the name Smart Control of the Strait of Hormuz, sending a clear message about its ability to regulate and, if necessary, temporarily shut down traffic through one of the most vital energy corridors on the planet, in which between 20 to 30% of the world's oil and gas travel.